Tluv talk. Tluv talk. Tluv talk. Family, welcome again to another episode of that Tluv Talks. Is yours truly, Mr. Tluv, talking that real Tluv talk. And hey, we gotta jump right into it, family. This is my third video on Mr. RKelly. So we gotta discuss it, man. They coming at your boy again, man, Mr. Kells, man. I mean, Mr. 12 play, give me a little 12 play. They coming at my boy again. So we got to discuss some stuff today, man. They had the press conference with, what is your boy name? Johnson guy, the Johnson guy, Daryl Johnson. All right, so we just recently had the press conference, family, where, you know, they was basically, you know what I'm saying, explaining how Kells was trumped up on another 20, well, so many charges. Basically what happened is they say 20 videos or tapes resurfaced, right? So, you know, my question today is, the tapes, man, why these tapes resurfacing, and then they resurfacing from individuals after 20-some odd years, and you got Kells out walking his dog or whatever. The Homeland Security and the FBI, you know, step to Kells or whatever, take Kells into custody or whatever. And another thing, why is it like that extreme? Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand he got money, but isn't that just a regular situation where, you know what I'm saying, the regular police come to the house, take you in custody? But apparently, you know what I'm saying, it's done got deeper than R&B music. Y'all let the, you know what I'm saying, them alphabet boys getting in the picture in Homeland Security, because, you know, Homeland Security shit, but that's supposed to be like international, you know what I'm saying, like international threats and things like that. But apparently, you know what I'm saying, they looking at Kells like that or something, man, because it's getting wild, man. Like how you go from being at home walking your dog to, you know, motherfuckers pulling up on you, you know, suits and you know what I'm saying, black suits pulling up on you, you know what I'm saying? That lets you know, man, a lot of this stuff, man, it's really, man, it seems like it boiled down to money when it come down to it, because, you know, a lot of these I call them jurisdictions, they playing into the fact that they've been spending money on these cases, you know what I'm saying, time, energy. You know, white folks don't like wasting their time, and they already see where, you know, Kells have been a cash crop for him, basically, because he been giving restitution to the girls. And just like he got to give restitution to the girls, he got to give restitution to the courts, you know what I'm saying? And his restitution ain't going to be nothing like a regular dude restitution, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be some bans on bans, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I think right now, man, we dealing with, my personal opinion, man, we dealing with, it's like an attack on black men in general, man. It's like they trying to defer from all the other wicked things that, you know what I'm saying, big heads have been doing, you know what I'm saying, like the billionaire Jeff Epstein. I don't know if y'all heard about that story, but it's real funny coincidence that a billionaire is trumped up on, and I ain't even gonna say trumped up on. That's an interesting pond, because apparently this dude was buddies with Trump and buddies with Clinton. Clinton got on this private plane, they said, several times to dip off to this island where they had these underage women they were sex trafficking. So I think they said he already got busted for prostitution, and they gave him like some 13 months and like on papers or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But not really affecting his money because he a billionaire like it would affect Kells, you know what I'm saying? But that's going to be an interesting story to look at, y'all. We're going to have to see what happened with that white boy. Because, you know, they bringing up these charges on Kells around the same time. And that just make you wonder, are these people trying to diminish the fact that a billionaire, one of their own, is going through similar situations, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, instead of that being on the forefront of people's minds, a billionaire, now Kells ain't nowhere near no billionaire. They say Kells damn near broke from paying restitution to these families or whatever, these girls who apparently was hanging out with Kells or whatever. And later on, apparently had a change of heart, you know what I'm saying, and saw a pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow, if you will. But yeah, man, it's a lot of different little details going on with this case right here. 20 new sex tapes. I was listening to the rumor report, and I heard Charlemagne say something interesting. He said that he feels like RKelly will commit suicide before his trials or whatever, before they, you know, whatever. And you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with some of Charlemagne's shit, man, but Charlemagne be saying some wild ass shit sometimes, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think that kind of depicts how we are as a society right now with the divide as a people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about African American people, how we so divided, because, you know what I'm saying, even though this dude, this billionaire Jeff Epstein, going through what he going through, he still got his supporters. Same with RKelly, he still gonna have his supporters. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Charlemagne, you spewing, you know what I'm saying, you think this man probably gonna commit suicide. It's like, that's like another black man basically saying that, hey, shit, it ain't no hope for him. Like, not even, you know what I'm saying, the system can rectify what's going on. And that's somebody, you know, looking from the outside, looking in on the perspective, just like I'm somebody on the outside looking in with my perspective. But at the end of the day, we still, you know what I'm saying, we still got the same skin tone, skin color. And I feel like we do have an allegiance to a certain extent, especially when you in that media realm. Because everything you say, you know what I'm saying, people gonna hear it, and it's gonna influence people, you know what I'm saying, to drear a certain way or look a certain way, you know what I'm saying? And just for him to say that, man, I don't think that's nothing that's righteous, you know what I'm saying? Not that, you know what I'm saying, I'm a holier than thou person, but when a person is going through a situation like this, you know, the first rule of thought would be to pray for the person, and at the end of the day, let the creator, creatress, God, however you look at Allah, let that one be the one to fix it. The inner God, however you want to look at it, let that God be the God to fix the issue, and just, you know what I'm saying, you pray for him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, because again, until he's proven guilty, you know what I'm saying, you have to look at the situation like, okay, he's going through a situation, and that's what it is. He's going through a process right now with these charges or whatever. So, but yeah, man, like, a lot of those people who had those sex tapes too, man, it's like they should have some real questions being thrown their way as well. Because, like, hey, you sitting on these sex tapes, like, what was your agenda? Like, you know what I'm saying? Was your agenda to try to extort Kels at a later time? You know what I'm saying? What was your agenda? Why was you holding on to them tapes for 20 years? We gotta ask ourselves this, man. This story, it's an interesting story. You know, I was a fan of RKelly growing up, so, you know what I'm saying, it's intriguing to actually, you know what I'm saying, look at the story, dig into it, and then a person being a realist, like having family that's going through the same thing that RKelly went through with dealing with underage girls. So I do have a personal perspective and a personal interest on this particular case, you know what I'm saying? You know, my brother, you know what I'm saying, went through the same thing, going through the same thing, still locked up right now about a situation, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you don't condone that energy, you know what I'm saying? You just try to understand, at the end of the day, you're trying to understand that person's mind and get them some help, if anything. And we do have to be more of a society that see about getting our people help, because we know as an oppressed people, we've been subjected to a lot of these little sexual degeneracies that we experience as an African race. So that's something that, you know what I'm saying, intrigued me about the story, having a brother that's going through the same thing or whatever, the mind state, maybe not having a particular parent in the home to teach those, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of that stuff is illness, you know what I'm saying, and we have to look at what may cause things like this instead of trying to, because we don't all have somebody in our family, you know, heard about, been through some type of molestation. You yourself, you know, probably done been through it. In the black community, that's something we don't talk about as much as we should. It's swept under the rug. You done had a big cousin or a sibling or an uncle or auntie, somebody touch it and start a process, and then when your life spiral from that, you know what I'm saying, you might wind up being degenerate. But we have to look at this stuff as a people, man. We can't just throw people under the bus like Charlemagne talking all reckless and shit, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be a type of people that understand how to look at problems, build people up, get them back in the community so that they can be whatever, supervised and still do what they do, you know what I'm saying, instead of throwing brothers in jail, not understanding that a lot of these degeneracies sexually come from our oppression, being enslaved, being on the opposite end of being raped all the time, being abused all the time, being mistreated all the time. And then in a lot of black families, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that is perpetuated in the rearing of kids, not understanding the preciousness of kids and protecting kids and that type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And we've fallen as a people. We have to be real with that. We understand that we've fallen as a people. We're not a perfect people. But, you know, I ain't going to say too much more on this case right here. I wanted to give my little spiel. This is my third video discussing about Kels. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit that like button already, go ahead and hit that like button. But again, it's yours truly, Mr. Tluv, Tluv Talks. And until the next video, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace. One love.